Hey, you guys, welcome back to another episode of Walking Away from Lukewarm Living. I'm your host, Zuli, and today I have two special guests. I have my cousins, Damien and Nicholas, or Nico, however he prefers to be referred to on this podcast. We're just gonna take a dive into them, just get to know them a little bit, see how they feel about societal sort of issues and stuff like that, and just get a perspective on their age group, what they think, especially being part of the middle to earlier or later Gen Z, and just try to get to know you guys. So if you guys just want to say hi real quick, Nico.
Hey.
Hi.
All right, so guys, I want to ask you. Oh, you'll be able to hear it. So I genuinely want to ask you guys, as boys that are your age and your generation, what do you think is the number one thing that people misunderstand about you? Here, hold it.
Oh, that
Bring it closer.
you have to just take care of don't lose confidence in what you're doing.
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do people misunderstand about boys your age? That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
What do you mean? You don't know?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Give it to him.
you just gotta work hard and just keep on pushing through it. If you do something,
What do you think is the biggest lesson that you've learned so far since, obviously since you were really small?
you gotta you gotta just try your hardest in everything you do. Just don't give up.
Yeah, you have to try your hardest, lock in, and just grind.
What do you think is the biggest distraction for you guys in this age right now?
Video games. That's my biggest distraction.
Video games in that phone.
Video games in that phone. So now the topics are gonna start getting heavy, y'all, because we're for real gonna attack these issues. Because I want to ask, because obviously I'm not a male, but be honest with me, your guys' age, because I don't understand your guys' perspective, but how does social media affect the way that you see yourself, in a bad way, in a good way, and bless you.
In a bad way, cause I could be outside hooping, just putting in the work, but the phone just got me not doing that.
Yeah, I could just be outside just grinding and doing that, but the phone just catches my eye, my distraction.
But do you ever find yourself comparing yourself to people online, guys your age, guys older, things like that?
Yeah, I compare myself to people who's better than me, and I try harder.
Yeah, same with him. I see the same thing as him. I see kids of my age just putting in the work, just better hooper.
Do you think that fame, success, and money is the biggest drivers for you guys? What do you think it is?
No, and I think it's just focusing on your mental health and just your awareness and stuff like that.
No, but some of them, yes. It depends on your mentality.
So, Damien, you introduced mental health. Do you feel like our generation, because I am part of the same generation as you guys, do you feel like our generation has had the worst experience with mental health, and why?
Your generation, the
Yeah, no, I'm part of the same one as you guys. I'm just older Gen Z.
Yeah,
why do you think we've had a worse experience with mental health?
Because recently, all these younger kids and stuff like that, always on their phones and stuff, and they're not they don't go outside and stuff like that.
And yeah, what he said.
Does it scare you guys about how young people nowadays get so caught up in their head that they're not actually going after what they want, but instead going after what society tells them to? Does that scare you, and what do you think the solution to that is?
Yeah, and then just get off your phone and stuff like that. Just get off your phone. Don't be in front of too much television and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just don't listen to what other people say. Just don't listen to what other people say. Just do what you want to do. Just that.
Okay, I keep hearing the same thing I keep hearing the same sort of pattern with you guys. Distract yourself from everyone else, be on your own grind, and get off that phone. But why is it so hard? Why do you think your phone is so addicting? I need to know. You don't have an answer for it? Why do you think the phone's so addicting?
Cause like everyone's just like, never mind.
You don't know? Or are you too scared to answer? You're too scared to answer? Okay, yeah, just like a few more minutes. Okay, so here's the thing though, is that I want to know why people think that it's okay to like talk down on other people. That's what I want to know. Like, why do people think that? 3. All right. Hey, you guys. So I'm just going to add another recipient to the episode because Nico and Damien had to cut it short. But I have another perspective, and I think it's going to be a really well-balanced episode because I'm going to have a millennial on here, and he's like the very youngest millennial, though. That's the thing, though. So you can definitely relate to the Gen Z. So I have Zeus here, and I kind of just want to tap into what he thinks and what he feels is the reason why young men especially, compare themselves and their confidence as well. So Zeus, just tell me about what you think. Just let us know.
I think that, but what's the question, though?
I asked you, why do young men have such, their confidence, their mental health, like why is it going down? Why are they comparing themselves? Like what's going on? Yeah.
Well, what I feel like, my personal experience, I feel like it has to do with social media. Maybe that takes a toll on the way of how men think about themselves, or maybe because of the way, no, not the way, but the people they hang with, or it could be that, or to be honest, I don't know.
Okay, no, but you said something. It's okay. You're allowed to laugh. It's okay. So the thing is that you mentioned the people that they hang out with, and I want to hear more about that because I genuinely do feel like the people that you hang out with, it does have a lot to do with the person that you become. So if you're okay with sharing, do you mind? You don't have to share their names, but like, is there like a couple people that you can think about that is there a couple people that you can think about that when you were hanging out with them, you were going down the wrong path? And how have you stepped away from that? Like, what's that like?
Well, sorry for interrupting you, Felipe. That's one of them. But like I was saying, it could take at the end of the day, I feel like it just has to do with the person itself. And to be honest, or maybe it's just me, but to be honest, it really ain't made the person I am today. I feel like that was my choice. But at the end of the day, I mean, it could take a toll on who you hang with, but I don't know. Damn, I think we gotta restart.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. This is all raw, unfiltered. Well, you said that it's more based off of like the individual themselves. Like, how do people become more into that mindset, like how you were talking about? Because I feel like everyone, especially young guys, young girls, are very focused on what are they doing. How do they focus more on what they're doing to not allow other people to, influence them?
Well, I feel like, I don't know how I explain it because everybody's different, but I don't know. I feel like everyone just, I don't know. I don't want to talk too bad on others, but some people might just be too like weak-minded, but I don't know. That's just me personally. I mean, because I grew up around a lot of bad people, and at the end of the day, it was my choice to decide if I want to do bad things or good things, and I just kept going the right path, and I thank God for that. But like I said, at the end of the day, I can't speak for others, but I feel like the majority of people, maybe that's just me, but I feel like the majority of people, just because of the people they hang with, does change the way they act or change their path in life. And that can take a toll on the person, but at the end of the day, everybody's different, so who knows? But yeah.
One last and final question. Yeah. This might make you think a little bit, but genuinely, are you happy with the person that you are now? And if you're not, what's something that you're actively going to, if not, do to be able to get there? There are some goals that you got to accomplish,
I mean, I'm not saying I'm sad, but I could be more happier, but I thank God, in the spot I am today, don't get me wrong, things can be better, but it's okay. At the end of the day, I look at it as a marathon, not a race. So I mean, but everybody looks at it differently. So, but that's how I look at it. So at the end of the day, I try to stay positive. That's the most important part. Because the more negative you think in your head, the more negative thoughts will just appear. So the best way to just try to keep yourself focused in life and keep yourself on the right path is just keep yourself positive. And I know it's not easy, but you just gotta keep pushing. You just gotta keep pushing, and that's how it is. But at the end of the day, I thank God for who I am today. Things can be better, but it's okay. Just gotta keep going.
Well, thank you so much, Zeus. I really do appreciate it. I feel like you were able to wrap up this episode in a way that the boys, they were trying to explain it, but you just perfectly explained. They were talking about, you need to stay on your grind. You have to focus on you. Don't look at the phone as much. Go outside, do what you need to do. And then you emphasize, like, focus on within, not what everyone else is doing. And be careful about who you bring around you. And I feel like that's something a lot of young guys need to remember is I can't be focusing on what everyone else is doing. Oh, maybe he may be rich or maybe he looks nice or whatever. But, like, I have to focus on me and growing within. And, like, how you also added trusting God within the process and figuring out what thoughts are coming in, because it talks about in the Bible, take every thought captive, so that means you have to challenge that thought, like, okay, maybe I'm thinking it, but like perhaps that thought isn't coming from me, maybe it's coming from the enemy, and people don't talk about that a lot. Like, think about it, like the enemy is not going to attack weak people that aren't going to do good things for the kingdom. So like even if you don't see it yet, even if you don't understand it yet, if there's a power within you that's going to do great things for God, for Jesus, then the enemy's going to do everything to get you not to get there, if that makes any sense. So anyway, so I'm going to wrap up the episode here today. I appreciate, all the 3 guests that we had on here today. As always, God bless, and I appreciate all the time that you have dedicated to coming here.